Hi everybody, it's Bill Fields back with you to talk about how to get your listing sold. Have you heard the saying, you must list if you want to last? Well, the truth is, you must sell your listings if you want to last. There's no commission on a sale you almost make. So today we're going to talk about some simple rules to follow to get your listing sold. What's the first rule? Well, this is the most important rule of all. Don't take it unless you know how you're going to sell it. See, folks, we're not in the listing business, are we? We're in the helping people business. So I don't want to focus on taking listings. I want to focus on getting the property sold. So I start every property with a plan for marketing to the cooperating agents. Not because I want them to make the money, but because I know 76% of my listings are going to be sold by another agent. So a big part of my plan for getting my listings sold is marketing direct to the other agents. So you've got to use the MLS to create the right impression. See, that's how we market to other agents, by using the MLS. And that's the way you need to think of it. You need to think of it as a marketing tool, marketing your listings to the other agents. Well, you've heard the saying, a picture really is worth 1,000 words. Well, folks, nothing could be truer in this case. That's what real estate agents do. They go through the MLS looking at photographs to find the right properties to show their clients. So let's use great photos. Now, here's a cautionary note. Don't put too many pictures. See, sometimes you sell yourself right out of a showing. You put pictures in there that they see, that they go, oh, no, I don't want that. Oh, my buyers wouldn't like that. Oh, that's too small. Oh, that's too big. That's too green. That's too white. Folks, choose carefully. Use the photos that are going to create the impression in the mind of the agent that they want to show your property. Then let the property do the talking. Now, I shouldn't have to tell you this, but I'm going to. You got to price it right and keep adjusting it. You want the other agents to show your property? Price it right. They know how it's supposed to be priced. You think, well, the seller needs this amount, so they'll show it anyway. No, they won't. Price it right and keep adjusting it until the property sells. Now, one of the things you've got to do is you've got to make it easy to show. You know, I see these properties where it's a key only and you have to drive 3 miles and pick it up and then register and then drop it off. Forget it. Get a lockbox. Get these properties set up so that they're easy for an agent to show. Don't restrict the time or the access. Now, you got to make your property show like a model. You've got to explain the 3 Ds to your sellers. Declutter, depersonalize, and deodorize. Those are the 3 most important things you can do to help another agent sell your property. I work with what I call a certified pre-owned home plan, where I make the sellers, well, I don't make, I offer the sellers an opportunity to market their property as a certified pre-owned home, and I have a certain checklist and certain qualifications that the property must meet in order to qualify for a certified pre-owned home. Make sure you go over the pre-showing instructions with your seller, what they need to do. Turn on the lights, light the fireplace, turn up the air conditioner, put the background music on, and make sure they get out. I suggest you create a feature book, not just feature sheets, but an actual book to demonstrate the value benefits to any buyer, because a lot of agents are not good at figuring out where the value benefit is in each property they're trying to show. And goodness gracious, please make it easy for those other agents to sell it. Make financing options available that they can easily understand. Now, I'm going to tell you, don't rely solely on the MLS to do all the work for you. As I said, a certain percentage of the buyers are going to come to us directly. So we want to make sure we're working to find the buyers that are most likely buyers. What's the profile? Have you done a profile of who you think the most likely buyer is for this property, and where will you find them? Once you do that, you develop yourself an advertising, internet marketing, and social media campaign in order to reach a buyer who's in that profile. Then we add in our just listeds, our open houses, and we work the neighborhood. Now, whatever you do, don't forget your SOI, because they frequently will know a buyer for a property, only we never told them where they could find it or about that property. And don't forget, you got to condition the seller to sell. Not only do we need to condition the property, but you got to condition the seller, right? We want to get our listing sold. We got to tell them the first offer is the best offer. We got to tell them about negotiations. We've got to go over the things that are important in order to help us sell the property once we get an offer. Now, guys, once again, unfortunately, we've run out of time, so I'd like to thank you for being here and invite you to come back for our next free training video. And don't forget, information without implementation is worthless. So please take time to implement the training tips you've been getting, because your business can only benefit from information you implement. This is Bill Fields wishing you much success, and I'll see you again real soon.